Good morning students. Let's begin with consumption function, which is also known as propensity to consume. There are two types of propensity to consume. First is APC, that is average propensity to consume. It is the ratio of consumption and income. So APC is nothing but C upon Y. Suppose you are given Y, that is income, and you are given C, that is consumption. How can you find out APC? Just divide 50 by 0, that is C by Y. You will get APC. So whenever 0 is in denominator, you are going to get APC as infinity. And if C is 75 and Y is 50, you will definitely get 1.5. And 100 upon 100 will give you 1. 150 upon 200 will give you 0.75. 200 upon 300 will give you approximately 0.67. 250 upon 400 gives us 0.625. And 300 upon 500 will give us 0.6. Did you notice something? When C is greater than Y, at the time APC is greater than 1. When C is equal to Y, APC is 1. And when Y becomes greater than C, so definitely it becomes less than 1. So these are some properties of APC which we'll discuss just now. When Y is, that is income, is less than consumption, so APC is greater than 1. When Y is equal to C, APC is equal to 1 because of the formula. You already know, if denominator is more, then less than 1 answer you are going to get less than 1. If denominator is equal to numerator, you are going to get 1. And when numerator is greater than denominator, you definitely get greater than 1. So this is the reason why when income is less than consumption, we get APC greater than 1. When these two are equal, you get 1. APC is as 1. And when Y is greater than C, definitely your APC will become less than 1. It means APC decreases with increase in Y. But APC can never be 0 because C can never be 0. Even at 0 level of income, there is autonomous consumption. Let us go to MPC now. Second propensity to consume is MPC, that is marginal propensity to consume. The difference is that it is change in C upon change in Y. Let me explain you what is this change in C and what is this change in Y. Suppose you are given Y and C. So change in Y, first Y you will not get anything. Change in Y, how can you find out? Just draw a symbol in this way. 2. Just draw a digit 2. So where this is pointed, there you write the answer. And how will you solve this? You will solve 50 minus 0 and write here. So 50 minus 0 is equal to 50. Similarly, suppose you have to find out here what will be your change in Y here. So 100 minus 50 will give you 50. Similarly, if you want to find this one, so what you need to find? The present number minus the previous number, means 200 minus 100 gives you 100 in this way. So you can draw a pattern of digit 2 and then you can solve. So first you will never get because you do not have anything preceding this number. So you will never get something here. You will never get anything here, sorry. Similarly for C, same pattern you have to draw for C. 75 minus 50, 25. Where you have to write this 25? Here and not here. Similarly, when you are minusing 100 and 75, you will write 25 here. So it also has some properties. Let us discuss these properties now. MPC, how will you find out? Change in C upon change in Y. Suppose this is this example I have taken. So 75 minus 50 will give me 25, which is change in C. Similarly, 50 minus 0 will give me change in Y, that is 50. On dividing 25 and 50, I will get 0.5. Now let us discuss some properties of MPC. value of MPC ranges between 0 and 1. Suppose MPC is equal to 1. It means what should you get as change in C and change in Y? Definitely they should be the same number. So when change in C upon change in Y are same, it means your MPC is 1. It actually means the person has spent all the entire additional income. The person has spent all the entire additional income. Similarly, when MPC is 0, it means C will be 0. Means in the numerator you should have 0 to get MPC as 0. It means numerator contains change in C. So this should be 0 if you want to get answer as MPC is equal to 0. It means entire additional income is saved. I will explain this to you just now with the help of an example. And fourth property is MPC of developing countries is more than MPC of developed countries, because MPC means we are spending on consumption. So developing countries spent more on basic needs as compared to developed countries. Let me explain you point number 2 and 3. Okay, suppose you are given Y and you are given C. Suppose Y is 100 and C is 50. Now suppose Y is 150 and C is 100. At this time you find out what is change in C. Change in C will be 50 and change in Y will also be 50. So change in C upon change in Y will give you MPC as 1. Now what was the additional income? Additional income was rupees 50. Let us say this is in rupees. Earlier person was earning rupees 100 and was spending rupees 50. Now he has earned 50 rupees more. Now he has earned 50 rupees more. Means additional income he has spent. That is why your MPC is 1. Similarly, if Y is 100 and second Y is 150. C is 50, but he has not increased his consumption. So he has saved entire 50 rupees. So definitely change in C will be 0. And at this time MPC will be 0 because you are getting 0 upon 50, that is 0. Now let us understand one numerical. Suppose you have to find APC and MPC. How will you find? First of all, you will be given, suppose you are given Y and C. So you have to calculate change in Y using the same method. Change in C also you have to find. See, 140 minus 80 will give you 60. Similarly, 200 minus 140 will give you 60. 240 minus 200 will give you 40. And 260 minus 200 will give you 240 will give you 20. Now if you want to find APC, what you need to do? C upon Y. 80 upon 0, infinity. 140 upon 100 is 1.4. Same way you can find APC. If you want to find MPC, what will you do? Change in Y upon change in C upon change in Y. First you will not get, you do not have anything here. 60 upon 100, 0.6. Again 60 upon 100, 0.6. 40 upon 100, 0.4. And 20 upon 100, 0.2. And if you want to see it graphically, it will be something of this sort. This is consumption curve. This is Y, income curve. Whatever points are highlighted, A, B, C, D, E and F, these points are APC. Whereas the distance between any two points, say for example B and C, on both the axes, horizontally as well as vertically, gives us MPC. Wait for my next video on APS and MPS. Thank you.